Jennifer Garner is relatively one of the most scandal-free celebrities in Hollywood. The mother of three and ex-wife of Ben Affleck has managed to stay off from drama, so it comes as a shock to many when her name was recently mentioned by her ex-husband in a sit-down interview. So what are people's reaction to Jennifer's name being dragged in unnecessary drama? Does the public share in Garner's ex-husband's sentiments on the role she played in his alcohol addiction? Ben Affleck is facing some major backlash after his comments made media rounds, and we are pretty sure the actor isn't having fun with critics. The 49-year-old Batman actor sat down recently with Howard Stern, and during the course of the 2-hour interview session, Affleck, while discussing different aspects of his life, touched on the subject of his divorce and alcohol abuse over the years and what drove him to drinking in the first place. The filmmaker was quoted saying, "Part of why I started drinking was because I was trapped. I was like, I can't leave because of my kids, but I'm not happy. What do I do? And what I did was I drank a bottle of scotch and fell asleep on the couch, which turned out not to be the solution." Airing his frustrations with his failed marriage to Howard, Ben continued by saying that he probably still would have been drinking if he had stayed married to his 13-going-on-30 actress ex-wife. You'll recall that Affleck has been to rehab multiple times. The first was in 2001, then in 2017, which he revealed in a post on Facebook, and 2018, when he and Garner finalized their divorce while being open about his sobriety. Friends and fans of Garner are coming to her defense after what they perceive as Affleck pinning his addiction on his former wife and the mother of his children. Talking to Page 6 about the actor's choice of words, a well-placed source in the life of the former couple said, "It's disgusting. Jen has been the only one picking him up time and time again when he's done horrible things, fallen off the wagon, or worse. Jen stood by him because she loves him. This is the mother of his children." Another close insider expressed their disappointment about the Good Will Hunting star's poor choice of words. This insider also told Page 6, "Anyone who knows addict behavior knows how untrue those comments could be for any addict, but particularly Ben. It's one of the first tenets of AA not to place blame for your disease." Many have been quick to point out that Garner has never had a negative word to say about Affleck, not in private and most definitely not to the media, giving her 2016 Vanity Fair interview as an example. Garner, while discussing her divorce, famously told the magazine, "He's the love of my life. What am I going to do about that? He's the most brilliant person in any room, the most charismatic, the most generous. He's just a complicated guy. I always say, when his sun shines on you, you feel it. But when the sun is shining elsewhere, it's cold. He can cast quite a shadow." The sources added how Garner has been a constant anchor in Affleck's life and has even quietly vetted his girlfriend since their separation, including vetting his most recent reunion with his lady love Jennifer Lopez. Sources around the actress were quick to point out just how supportive and the lengths Jennifer has gone through to help her ex-husband on his journey to sobriety, reminding the actor of the time Garner was famously pictured in 2018 driving Affleck to rehab for the third time. The images captured an emotional-looking and slightly disheveled Affleck leaving his Pacific Palisades in a car driven by Garner before reportedly checking in at the Canyon Live-In Rehab facility in Malibu that same evening. Following the interview, several fans have taken to their social media accounts to rant about Ben and to defend his former spouse. "Aw, Jen sure has her little soldiers," a very displeased Twitter user said. One more thought after seeing more tweets about Ben Affleck. If Jennifer Garner in all her gorgeous, homemade pie-baking, hilarious, supportive, angelic glory can still be blamed for a man's problems, none of us should feel bad when it happens to us. Another fan even attributed the actor's tone-deaf comments as a kind of PR stunt. They said, "I know you desperately want to win an award this season, Ben Affleck, but don't use your ex-wife and your kids to get one. It's not Jennifer Garner's fault for your drinking. You have been an alcoholic before your marriage, during, and after." Of course, amid the severe social media backlash he's facing, Ben has come out to make some clarifications about his earlier interview. Affleck, speaking with his friend and late-night TV show host Jimmy Kimmel, the award-winning screenwriter said it hurts his feelings that his comments were being used to make him look like the bad guy. Affleck made it clear his words were completely misconstrued. The star, who arrived on the set of Kimmel's show hand in hand with girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, did not deny that he had said the things being widely reported. He, however, claimed that they had literally taken the conversation that I had had for 2 hours and made it seem as if I was saying the exact opposite of what I had said. It said that I had blamed my ex-wife for my alcoholism, that I was trapped in this marriage, just made me out to be the worst, most insensitive, stupid, awful guy. He said of the first story he read, repeating the quotes that saw him roundly attacked. He continued by explaining to Jimmy Kimmel that the headlines making rounds are simply not true. I don't believe that. It's the exact opposite of who I am, what I believe, and I would never want my kids to ever say a bad word about their mom, he said of his perceived cruel words about his ex. According to the Argo director, he drew the line at his interview being repeated because it was hurting his kids and he found the comments completely inappropriate. In his defense, an anonymous acquaintance of Affleck spoke with Page Six, saying, "I do think that the quotes have been taken out of context. If you actually listen to the interview, he says everything in a different context." However, the industry insider said he didn't need to act like he was talking to his shrink. While another fan put out a tweet defending the actor, "I think people have misunderstood Ben Affleck on why he was drinking. It wasn't because of Jennifer, it was because he was unhappy. Clearly non-sober people who can't understand alcoholism won't get it. From one alcoholic to another, thank you Howard Stern for the interview. Everything I needed to hear." Not everyone is buying into the actor's defense, though, with many calling the actor on his hypocrisy. A Twitter user wasn't totally convinced of Affleck's retraction, tweeting, "Some people only try to explain themselves in another way only when people get to talking about them. They try to clean something up then. Hashtag Ben Affleck." Another user simply asked the actor to hold himself accountable. Ben Affleck blames his unhappiness and his drinking on his marriage, and then blames the media for the public's interpretation of his interview. Read the room and take responsibility. With the couple's over 6 years of separation, both parties have definitely moved on to be with other people. Jennifer Garner's friends are stressing that she is doing better than ever without Affleck, and although the Love, Simon actress has yet to confirm that she is engaged to her longtime boyfriend and Cala Burger CEO John Miller, she was spotted wearing a sparkling ring in November, sparking engagement rumors. The two, who briefly broke up in 2020, have been together since shortly after her divorce, and Jennifer has never been happier according to her closest friends. Ben's love life, on the other hand, is going as smooth as can be by his very public relationship with his former lover and ex-fiancée, J-Lo. The pair reignited their love earlier in the year, just after Lopez broke off her engagement to her former partner. The couple are said to be doing well and might just be on the way to sharing vows soon. Do you believe Affleck's words were taken out of context and his follow-up interview with Jimmy Kimmel sincere? Is Jennifer to blame for Ben's addiction? If not, does Ben owe Garner an apology over his choice of words about their marriage and his alcohol abuse? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. See you next time, and thanks for watching.